Today, let's dive into a fun topic: Disney characters who are total pros when it comes to dishing out wisdom. We're gonna take a stroll through the magical world of Disney and shine a spotlight on 10 characters who've got some serious wisdom. Coming in at number 10, let's talk about the fairy godmother from Cinderella. She might not be the main focus of the story, but her role is pivotal. When Cinderella is in a pinch, it's the fairy godmother who swoops in to save the day, transforming her rags into a stunning gown and a pumpkin into a carriage, giving her a chance to attend the royal ball. What really makes the fairy godmother stand out is her gentle nature and keen insight. She's not just a magical being, she's also wise beyond measure. She can see through people's true intentions, knowing exactly who deserves her help and who doesn't. And when it comes to Cinderella, she sees the goodness in her heart and knows she deserves a chance to escape the confines of her oppressive home life. Coming in at number 9, we have Kala from Tarzan. She's a female gorilla who basically becomes Tarzan's mom after his real parents tragically pass away when he's just a baby. Kala stumbles upon Tarzan in the jungle and decides to bring him home to live with her and the rest of the gorilla family. That's how Tarzan grows up, swinging from vines and all that. Now, Kala's partner Kerchak isn't exactly thrilled about having Tarzan around. He's a bit skeptical and doesn't fully embrace Tarzan as his own until, well, he kicks the bucket. But Kala, she's a real trooper. Despite Kerchak's doubts, she sees the potential for a beautiful family dynamic with Tarzan in the mix. She listens to her heart, even when others aren't on board. And let me tell you, she's an amazing mom. She gives Tarzan the love and support he needs to thrive in the jungle. Coming in at number 8, we've got Grandma Tala from Moana. Moana might be a long movie, but it's got some seriously wise characters, and Grandma Tala is right up there at the top. Despite what some folks might think, Grandma Tala marches to the beat of her own drum. She's not one to follow the crowd just because everyone else is doing it. No, she stays true to herself, even if it means people think she's a bit out there. But let me tell you, Grandma Tala knows a thing or two. She's got complete faith in her granddaughter Moana's ability to save their island by returning the heart of Te Fiti. Even though she couldn't do it herself, she knew deep down that Moana had the guts and determination to get the job done. Before she passed away, Grandma Tala made sure to pass on as much wisdom as she could to Moana. She set her on the right path and showed her the importance of being true to who you are, no matter what anyone else thinks. Grandma Tala was a shining example of strength and individuality, and her legacy lives on through Moana. At number 7, we've got Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. Now, this classic tale is all about a wooden puppet named Pinocchio who dreams of becoming a real boy. And to help him navigate through all the ups and downs of life, the Blue Fairy gives him a little buddy in the form of Jiminy Cricket, who serves as his conscience. Jiminy is like Pinocchio's guardian angel, always looking out for him and trying to steer him in the right direction. When Pinocchio starts veering off course, Jiminy is there to nudge him back onto the right path. You see, Pinocchio's got a lot to learn about being human, like figuring out what's right and what's wrong. And that's where Jiminy comes in handy. He's like a mentor, teaching Pinocchio the ropes and making sure he doesn't fall in with the wrong crowd. At number 6, let's dive into Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Right from the start, Belle's all about doing her own thing. She's not about to let the other folks in the village tell her who she should be or how she should act. No, she's got her own mind, and she's not afraid to use it. But what really sets Belle apart is her love for her father. She'd move mountains to keep him safe, no question about it. Now, when it comes to Gaston, Belle's not buying into his whole macho act. She sees right through him and knows there's more to a person than just their looks or their swagger. No matter how much Gaston struts around like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, Belle's not falling for it. She's never been one to judge a book by its cover, and that's something to admire. Coming in at number 5, we've got Mufasa from The Lion King. This movie's a classic for a reason. It's got all the creativity, excitement, and heart that Disney's known for. Mufasa might not be around for the whole movie, thanks to a tragic demise when his son Simba is still just a cub. But even in the short time we see him, it's clear he's one wise lion. He's got a strong sense of leadership and knows how to keep the peace among the animals of the Pride Lands. But what really sets Mufasa apart is his love for his family. He's fiercely protective of Simba and wants nothing more than to see him grow up safe and happy. Mufasa is not just teaching Simba about being a leader, he's also showing him the importance of compassion and responsibility. And let's not forget about Scar, Mufasa's conniving brother. The contrast between the two really highlights Mufasa's nobility and dedication to doing what's right. He's the true king of the jungle, through and through. Coming in at number 4, we've got Rafiki from The Lion King. Rafiki might not be front and center, but his wisdom packs a punch. He's this wise old mandrill who hangs out in the Pride Lands, dishing out advice left and right. Plus, he's like Mufasa's right-hand man, always there to lend a paw, especially when it comes to looking out for Simba. Even when Simba's trying to dodge his responsibilities and run away from his problems, Rafiki's there to set him straight. He's not one to sugarcoat things. He'll tell it like it is, whether you want to hear it or not. But hey, sometimes you need that tough love to get back on track. Rafiki's wisdom might not always be easy to swallow, but it's always on point. And in a place like the Pride Lands, that's worth its weight in gold. Coming in hot at number 3, we've got Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas. Now, this wise old tree might not be your typical Disney character, but she's got some serious wisdom to share. Whenever Pocahontas finds herself in a pickle, Grandmother Willow's the one she turns to for guidance. And let me tell you, this tree's seen it all. Being part of nature gives her this air of knowing everything there is to know, like she's been around since the dawn of time. But what's really cool about Grandmother Willow is how she helps Pocahontas find her own path. She's not about spoon-feeding answers. She's more into nudging Pocahontas in the right direction and letting her figure things out for herself. It's all about trusting your gut and listening to your heart, even when everyone else is saying something different. Coming in strong at number 2, we've got Mary Poppins, the legendary nanny from the literary classic. Mary's not your average caregiver. She's got wisdom for days, and she's not afraid to use it. When she swoops in to take care of the Banks children, she's like a breath of fresh air. Mary knows exactly what needs to be done, whether it's tidying up the nursery or teaching the kids a thing or two about responsibility. Sure, she might come off as a bit strict at times, but it's all for the greater good. Mary's got high standards, and she's not about to let anyone slack off on her watch. But beneath that no-nonsense exterior, she's got a heart of gold. She genuinely cares about the Banks family and wants what's best for them. Taking the top spot at number 1, we've got Genie from Aladdin. This guy isn't just funny. He's also got a boatload of wisdom packed into that magical lamp of his. When Genie bursts onto the scene, he's like a whirlwind of energy and excitement. He's all about bringing the party wherever he goes, and his zany antics make him an instant hit with fans. But beneath all that craziness, Genie's got a heart of gold. He's incredibly in tune with human emotions and always ready to lend a sympathetic ear or a helping hand. And let's not forget about his humor. It's a big part of what makes him so lovable. But as the story unfolds, we start to see a more emotional side to Genie. He's not just there to crack jokes. He's also a source of wisdom and guidance for Aladdin. Whether it's offering sage advice or granting wishes, Genie's always got Aladdin's back. So, while he may be known for his larger-than-life personality, Genie's wisdom is what truly sets him apart. He's the ultimate magical sidekick, and Aladdin's lucky to have him in his corner.